4:45 now on Studio B. Police in Los Angeles say one of their investigators murdered a woman more than 2 decades ago. Detective Stephanie Lazarus, seen here, accused now of shooting and killing this woman, her ex-boyfriend's wife. That's the woman that got shot back in 1986. We're told the murder went unsolved until the police got some DNA, made a match taken from a bite mark on the victim's arm. The LAPD detectives then asked Lazarus for help questioning the art theft suspect, but it turned out to be a ruse to question her. Take a look at this just-released video of the interrogation here.
Do I need to get a lawyer if you're accusing me of this? You know,
you don't have to. I mean, you know, you're here of your own free will. I mean,
no, I know, but I mean,
you're not under arrest. You can walk out.
You can leave whenever you like.
Well, that video shot just moments before her arrest. Lazarus remains in custody now, $10 million the bail. Let's take the case to our legal panel. With us now, former prosecutor Tom Caniff, criminal defense attorney John Manuelian. Good to see you both. You know, the victim in this case, John, was found bludgeoned and shot repeatedly in a townhouse in Van Nuys. It was ugly.
Right. I agree with Tom, actually. There are problems with the Miranda issues because she was in custody, but Mark Oberlin has worse legal battles to worry about. The DNA. Also, remember, this lady Lazarus called the police 2 weeks after this incident occurred, allegedly, and said that her gun was stolen. So she was actually covering up the crimes after the fact. So she's got the DNA problem, she's got the problem of reporting the gun to be stolen, and now they got the saliva matching with the DNA. So I really don't think the Miranda issue is the biggest issue in the case. I think they have a lot on their plate right now.
But from everything I can read about the law and the rules of engagement on something like this, a little tricky, but nothing illegal.
Nothing illegal, and police officers do ruses all the time. So let me tell you something. I saw the video. These police officers were very professional. They made it a point, Shep, to tell her over and over again, you're free to leave, you're free to leave. They did that because they wanted her to respond, I know, because once she said that, Miranda doesn't apply. So these police officers were very seasoned, and they knew what they were doing. It's
funny the way they went down. As the story goes, they're sitting in the room. I'll read a little of this to you because I think it's interesting. We've been working on this case we've been looking at. Do you know this guy named John Rutan? And I guess in the beginning she's like, I don't know. And then she says, now that you bring it up, I think he worked at a hospital somewhere. And yeah, I may have met her at a hospital. I may have talked to her once or twice or more. So they were just bringing her in the way that police are trained to do during an interrogation process. And I keep going back to the same thing. You wonder why, when they told her, you don't have to sit here anymore, why in the world she kept sitting there, you know? Arthur Idala would be furious.
And Shep, let me just bring up a quick point. The way she answered the question is what's key, what the jurors are going to look at. She doesn't start off the answers by saying, no, that didn't happen. She starts off by saying, I think that, and she says, oh, that jogs my memory. It's sort of like weasel answers. She's trying to evade them and be very evasive, and I think the jurors are going to take that into account when they're deliberating.
When it became obvious that when she was a suspect, she said, this is starting to make me uncomfortable. News from the future. Right. Gentlemen, enjoy the holiday. Thanks.
Thanks, Shep.
Thank you. Have happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. Smartphones.